Another prime AAC contest clashes at the Dome tonight as the Bluefield College Rams host the Bryan College Lions here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hello everybody, Bailey Engel, glad to have you here as the Rams look for their 10th win of the season going up against the Bryan College Lions, a very evenly matched team at 10-16 and 6-10 in the conference. Rams just a win away from being at 500 in the AAC. Serve, and we are underway with an ace. Great start for Bluefield, head coached by Buddy Gallimore, going up against Bryan College, headed by Jessica Day in her 6th season. Rams last time out here against Columbia ended up getting a win on Saturday. Night before that, another midweek game, getting 4 sets against Allen. Tipped over, and Hannah McElroy makes it 2-0. Rams with a head full of steam trying to go for their 2nd straight win. And here comes Camry McCroskey. McCroskey, one of the more decorated setters in the history of Bluefield, and she pounds another ace, already 3-0. Well, it's all about the serve receive, and so far from Bryan College, wearing the predominantly red jerseys as well as the black pants. Rams in the white are just pounding them. Camry McCroskey make that 3 aces to start out. Rams are on fire to start. Another chance for McCroskey pounding the back line. And now a swing over. Out of the back, tipped in the air by Keene. Over the line and a point for Bluefield. 5-0 to start. So way too much on the swing from Paige Randolph. Randolph again, punches the ball over, 5-0. Great start for the Rams already. Here's Kay. And that's a problem we saw with Kay the other night against the Allen University Yellow Jackets. Kay has a tremendous amount of power, but just doesn't know how to harness it at times. Glad to have you here, though, on the Rams Digital Sports Network. A very loud and enthusiastic crowd at the Dome tonight. Not as many people here as they tend to come in right around the 2nd set when the football team gets out of practice. Swing for Owens. Fisher, a good dig. Back for Barker. Sutherland. Another set and a double hit. Now a ball handling error going for the Rams and 2 straight points for Bryan College. Oh, Buddy Gallimore, that team a few days ago playing against Allen University, they did look frustrated. Barker slaps one. Now getting a win against Columbia on Saturday really boosted the spirits of the Rams. Fisher. Now to Barker, point Bluefield. Well, the set started off a 5-0 run. 3 aces from Camry McCroskey. Here's Barker. Targeting the back. A lot of those serves have gone straight to the back for Keene. Solid defensive effort. Kay with the exclamation point. Point Bluefield. Rams are gunning on all cylinders so far in set 1. 7-2 they lead. Now this is a bit of a trademark for Kaylee Barker. Right before every serve, bounces the ball a tremendous amount of times. Targets Randolph there. Tip straight over, that's Owens. Here's Kay, a roll shot and a solid dig on the back from Salas. Owens. McCroskey, Sutherland off the block and gobbled up. Out of bounds, point Bluefield. Rams part of their home swing. It ends tonight. They had 4 straight matches here at home. Then they go to Cumberland University in Lebanon, Tennessee, not too far from Nashville. That one flies in there. And that's set. We'll play against Piedmont International as well as Huston Tillotson. Then the next day, play against Cumberland's Kentucky as well as Cumberland, Tennessee. McElroy, wow, right in the corner, point Bluefield. I think that's another thing we didn't see with the Rams a few nights ago against Allen. They were relaxing a little bit too much and relying on finesse rather than just taking a swing and knocking the snot out of a ball. Odd bump for Sutherland. Kept alive, and here's Katie Kendrick. Coming off of the bench yet another time. Ball rolls off of the block. Okay. Long push and a long run. Rams regroup, and Sutherland pounds the ball right into her own end of the net. Subbing in for the Lions, it'll be Jessie Toe, as well as Jennifer Keck. Sutherland, the freshman, steps up. Now Keck. Over the line, point Bluefield, a 6-point lead early on for the Rams. Subbing in, it'll be Doig. Sutherland does not get the go-ahead to serve. Ray Vance looking on from the sideline, the head coach of the men's team, as well as an assistant for the women's team. Keck sets. Just in. Doig made the unfortunate decision there to let the ball drop and went out of bounds. Nailed. Katie Kendrick, point Bluefield. Another one going to Bryan. Rams have to keep up serving consistently. That's how they jumped out to a 5-0 lead. McCroskey just couldn't set it back to Kendrick. Either way, it's a double hit. Ball handling error, and Bryan has rallied within 4. (11-7) lead, and here comes the libero, Reagan Keene. McCroskey, tailor-made for Barker, point Bluefield. Glad everybody can join us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams going to be back in the Dome on October 30th, a day before Halloween. Just a tip over off of the block. Rams don't have a lot of height, so the blocking does not substantiate as well as maybe some other teams with some bigger outside hitters. Now to be Veronica Salas. Serve for Salas. Krosky rolling over to McElroy. Wow, what a dig for Salas, though. Rams regroup. Barker's turn. Off the block and bouncing over the sideline. Ace. Yet another for Camry McCroskey. Have a set. Everybody else has served up these lofted rainbow-like balls, and for Camry McCroskey, they've been all frozen ropes. And that's a good serve right there, even though she missed. Why not just push the pedal to the metal? Sutherland, the roll shot. Another point for Bryan. Now within 4. Can't count Bryan out, but really the big difference we are seeing early on, that 5-set jump for Bluefield off of the 3 aces from Camry McCroskey. Sutherland off the tip, a point for the Rams. Another serve for Bluefield. Kaylee Barker, a junior, as well as a Princeton, West Virginia native. It's a bit of a hot night tonight here at the Dome. For some reason, the heat is on. It is not that cold outside. So everybody that's elevated right around where our press box is, it was kind of a bad decision to wear a quarter zip tonight. So I don't know where I'll be by set number 3. Here comes Kaylee Barker. Probably should have brought a dry fit. Sailing over the back line, a point for Bluefield. Barker, way too much. Rams just 9 away from taking this set, though, but Bryan has a chance to come back. Now they'll entrust Rebecca Camacho with the serve. Camacho is 6-foot freshman. McCroskey, Sutherland, wow, good dig. The commotion right there, no communication. Kay, right off the block, fearless. Point Rams. Got to give it to them, though. A lot of energy on that Bryan side. Head coach Jessica Day as well as Nate Shoden in his first year. Can't have energy there as the Rams rack up yet another ace. So the Rams now with a 7-point lead. And a lot of that is because of these serve-receive errors from Bryan. Stepping up from the back. Sutherland tips him. Rams are playing some of their best volleyball we have seen yet this year in the Dome. They look composed, they look like they've practiced, and they just look like they're having fun, which is something we didn't see against Allen. Off the block, still landing in. Bryan, another block, and a net violation on Bryan. Timeout called by Bryan, and the Rams have came out guns a-blazing. It's 20-11 here in the first set. Out of the break, Rams leading 20-11. A timeout called by Bryan. What a pancake dig for Sutherland. Rams have been able to rally against adversity here in this match, as that one just trickles in, though, for Bryan. So I have to hand it to him. Big story, the aces for Bluefield. 5 aces in that first set already, and now leading by 8. So now the serve for Jennifer Keck, the setter from Knoxville. Bryan College, of course, named after William Jennings Bryan, as the school is in Dayton, Tennessee, where the Scopes monkey trial was located back in the early 1900s. William Jennings Bryan, of course, representing the school system in that one. So after your AP US history lesson, here is another serve from Bryan. McCroskey, swing for Kay, and another service error. So Bryan has tallied 2 points right out of the timeout. Bluefield just 5 away, though, from winning set number 1. Fortunately, the Rams against Allen a few days ago. Of course, that's in the past as Katie Kendrick pounds it right into the hard court. They were up 20-13 against Allen in that last set. And then the Yellow Jackets rallied all the way back. Rather, that was against Milligan. Doig, tough serve. No return, another ace for Bluefield. Rams just 3 away now, another one for Doig. Straight to the back, and it went over. Rams are rolling the dice on the serve so far. Buddy Gallimore has to hand it to them. So 22-15, Rams just 3 away from smoking Bryan in set 1, but Lions have the capabilities of making this a little bit more of an interesting match. Here's Cade rolling the shot. Awkward tip. Kendrick working in the middle blocker, and that's why, 23-15. Randolph. Good dig from Kay. Rams have been impeccable defensively so far. Owens, roll shot. Pop from McCroskey. No, she tried to dunk it. Back to Barker, though. Over the line, and the Rams now will serve for set point. Inside the furnace, that is the Dome Gymnasium. Kay will try to add an exclamation point here in set number 1. Somehow they return. McCroskey to Kendrick, she's blocked. Bluefield can't return it. Have to hand it to Bryan there after it looked pretty dastardly on that first serve. McCroskey sets, Barker, point Bluefield, and the Rams win set 1, 25-16. Impressive showing for Buddy Gallimore's Bluefield College Rams, and we're going to be right back for set 2. Almost ready for set two here in Bluefield. Rams winning that first one 25-16. A dominant showing for the Bluefield College Rams, most notably 6 aces in that set. Wow, that really propelled them as Cameron McCroskey led the way with 11 assists, 9 kills, or rather 9 total attacks for Taylor Sutherland. And then 4 kills for Kaylee Barker. Bluefield not getting a point there, though, as Bryan takes their first lead of the match. Got to remember, in that first set, Rams jumped out to a 5-point lead after 3 straight service aces from Cameron McCroskey. 4 service aces for McCroskey, 1 from McElroy and another from Crystalyn Doy. Speaking of McElroy, sending Bryan back to try to rebound that. McCroskey. McElroy off balance and a good dig on the other end. Just out of bounds, a point for Bluefield. It'll be interesting to see if Bryan College actually bounces back in this one, because Bluefield, that is probably the best set they have played in the Dome this year, folks. Good serve from McCroskey. Salas. Barker off her back foot. Set. Here's Sutherland, just the tip over, and flying to the rescue is Jessie Toe. Randolph. Both teams have looked balanced, just need the right swing, and they get it. Hannah McElroy. 2-1, Bluefield up. Back on the other side, blocked in the air. And an error for Bluefield. So tied up, Bryan, already a better start here in set two. Have to see what happens for the length of it. But their energy has been there even in that first set, where the Rams were really just racking up the points. Long serve. Rams still taking a 3-2 lead. Happy to have you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network after Bluefield won set 125-16. Nice night in the Dome for some volleyball. And an ace. Make that the 7th ace of the night for Bluefield. Barker will continue to serve. One of the tougher servers. Have to say the other two, McCroskey as well as Kaylee Kay. Over the line, Kate. That was unorthodox, just threw a hand out there. Barker to the ground, and Bluefield can't return it as Barker took a heavy tumble there. Four to 3 the score, Bryan within 1. Now the serve for Camacho. Sutherland. That seems to be her trademark, just to tip it right into the middle. Off the block, and a point for Bluefield. (5-3) Rams on top. Back for Sutherland, another hard tip. Kay bumps. McCroskey sets, and Katie Kendrick misses by just inches. Another long range of substitutions. Bryan with a very deep roster as Emily Hicks turns in. Kay, wow. Well, now Bryan tied it up 5-5. And for Kaylee Kay, you have to give it to her for the sheer amount of power, but has to control it. Bluefield can't control anything right now. Bryan taking a 6-5 lead and a timeout called by Buddy Gallimore. Rams will try to regroup, and when we come back, they will continue. Bryan versus Bluefield, with the Rams on top 1-0. Back here in Bluefield, Rams up 1-0, but they're down by 1 early on in set 2. Sutherland. Rams have not swung well as of yet here in set 2. Have to see if they bounce back after the Buddy Gallimore timeout. They just look unbalanced, and as McCroskey dashes into the net, another point goes for the Lions. It's now 7-5, and the serve stays with Bryan College. Jennifer Keck. Katie Kendrick on the outside, and that went in. Point Bluefield. So a shift for Katie Kendrick onto the outside part of the net. On the left side, the right-handed sophomore cranked it in. Here comes Crystalline Doig. Doig, another long serve. Rams are still rolling the dice on those serves, and especially after 7 aces tonight, you can't really blame them. Bryan, in that first set, struggled to return the serves from Bluefield, especially from Camry McCroskey. Now Kay. Swinging in the negatives now. Off the block. Rams fight it off. Wow. That's a punching bag for Kendrick, and she ends it with the right-handed swing. Rams back within 1. Katie Kendrick, middle blocker. When she is on fire, it'll be tough to beat Bluefield in this one, as Kay is going to start all the way back from behind the basketball baseline. Randolph fails to hit it over the rope. Point Bluefield. All tied up again, 8-8. Another one for Kay. Blocked. Point Bluefield. McCroskey. Even when she's making blocks, Rams succeed here. Solid serve. McCroskey trying to get cute with that one. Here's Randolph. Cross court, Barker. Full fist. Somehow dug in the back by Keene. Another dig for Fisher. Keck. Just tipped over. All knotted up about a third of the way through this one. Pop straight up. Katie Kendrick from the back, kept alive by Randolph. And it was just Olayed there. Rams up 10-9. Another whistle and a point for Bluefield, a double hit. 11-9 they lead. So here's one for Katie Kendrick again. Keck. Randolph blocked, point Rams. Rallying now to a 3-point lead. Have to wonder if Jessica Day will call a timeout. Rams were down by 2 going into the timeout. Punched over. Here's Sutherland. Way too much, not even close. Awkward alignment for Bluefield. Knocked around. Rams up by 3. Cameron McCroskey has kept it tough for Bryan, keeping them honest on these serves. We'll see here. Camacho. Fisher flopping, and the dig substantiates there, going straight to the back for Keene. Camacho. This time it counts. Rams up by 2 still. That was Rebecca Camacho, the freshman from Asheville, North Carolina. Hard swing and over the line. Okay, tried to return it there. Made a wise decision to just flinch away from the ball. So here's Barker. Another chance, and wow, Jesse Toe. Now 14-12, make it 15-12. Just here in set 2, Rams winning that first matchup 25-16. McElroy just tipping over. Long swing and a dig in the back. McCroskey, nifty move. Point Bluefield. Now service here, keeping Bryan back into it, just down by 3. Blocked. Rams can't keep it up though. That'll be 1 for Jocelyn Mendoza. Bryan climbing back in this one. It'll be Keck to serve. (17-14) the score. 3-point lead for Bluefield. Sutherland to continue to serve. Keck towards the line, stuffed. What a block. Katie Kendrick as well as McCroskey holding the hands up there. Rams back up by 4, 18-14. (18-15) now. Okay, just couldn't swing the ball over. One of the rare times where she hit the ball too short. Wow, Katie Kendrick. Rams now within 6, 19-15. They won that first set 25-16. Barker. Straight to the back. Somehow kept alive, McCroskey. Another chance for Barker. Just over the line. That was very close. Bryan right back into this thing within 2. Bluefield winning the first set 25-16. Now we're in set 2. Rams trying to take this crucial 2-point lead, or 2-set lead. McCroskey. Kendrick is blocked. Barker again. The block is there for Bryan within 1 now. All the momentum in the world with the Lions. Reagan Keene will continue. Oski, what a move. They weren't expecting that at all. Well, Buddy Gallimore's team doesn't make a ton of noise when they get points, just staying focused. There's McCroskey. McElroy. I'm trying to work that middle blocker in there. It does get a little bit tough when you bring in a freshman. And it went off of the tip, so actually Bluefield will get the point there. So McElroy with a kill. Bryan within 2 again. That's Camacho. Rams up by 2. McCroskey. Long setup for Barker. What a hefty swing. McCroskey sets. Big swing for Barker again. Off of the block and kept alive somehow. Megan Malone. This time it's McElroy, and Megan Malone will have to be credited there for keeping that one up. And down to crunch time in set 2. Bryan has done a way better job with the serve receive in this one. Krosky. Here comes Randolph. Nobody there, all tied up. Timeout called by Buddy Gallimore. All knotted up at 21-21 here at the Dome. Welcome back, everybody. All tied up at 21-21 here in set number 2. Bryan trying to equalize here after the Rams won set 1, 25-16. McCroskey sets. McElroy blocked, but it lands the way of Bluefield, 22-21. Rams aiming for their 10th win of the season. 2 wins outside of 500 right now, 9-11. But a win tonight would make them 7-7 in the AAC. Popped back, there's Randolph. McCroskey, awkward setting for Sutherland, who manages to keep it alive. Long for Kaylee Barker. Point Rams. Up by 2 and just 2 away from stealing set 2. Timeout called by Jessica Day, and we'll take another break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams just 2 away now from taking away set 2. Trying to go up 2-0. Camry McCroskey. A home run ball there. Bryan back within 1. Lions have done a way better job on the serve-receive part of this game. Back in the air. Barker, count it, right in the corner, and the Rams will serve for set point. Kaylee Barker has been strong. Now she'll try to end it here. Barker on set point. Good serve. Make it an ace. Rams take set 2, 25-22. The ace has been the difference tonight in the Dome, and the Rams will aim for the sweep when we come back. Ready to rock for set number 3 here in Bluefield. Rams taking set 2. Not as confidently as they took set 1, but they still lead 2-0, looking for a sweep victory against the Bryan College Lions. A big swing for Randolph. Fisher ranging back and popping it up. Kay bumping over. There's Camry McCroskey. She does it all for Bluefield. Barker, wow. Another big swing from Barker. McCroskey sets. McElroy, one of the longer rallies of the match. Here's Keene back to Randolph. Want that big time swing. Will they get it from Sutherland? No, another block. McElroy recharges. Tipped back in the air. Kay had to find it. The set. Block lands out of bounds. 2-0 in favor, or rather 1-0 in favor of Bryan. Got some stats where on the leaderboard for the Rams. Katie Kendrick with 8 kills so far in this one. Just behind her, Kaylee Barker, who has 7. 23 total assists for Camry McCroskey. Kaylee Kay has the only other one, and unfortunately for Bluefield, Kaylee Kay hitting -231 in this one. Not her best matchup. Here's Barker off the right end. Gotta remember, Kendrick comes off of the bench for Bluefield. Barker blocked. Fisher can't rally to keep it alive. 2-0 in favor of Bryan. Well, the block has been there for Camacho. Long jump up. On the serve that time, it was Mendoza. Just over the tape. And there. Anna Owens, Bryan jumping out to their largest lead here. Another one for Mendoza. Just nicking over. Cal, it's alive almost. Here's Mendoza. Back for Sutherland. Boy, what a swing that was. Four to 1 the score. Rams have their first point. Barker ended set number 2 with an ace. Tipped up again. McCroskey sets Kay. And the errors continue for the transfer from the state of Arizona. It's not been her night, and the Rams definitely need her to step up if they want to confidently win matches. Just over. That's a gift the Rams needed as Camacho pounded the ball about 2 inches to the right. Bluefield back within 3. Trying to get their second conference win in a row. Owens, good dig from McElroy. Now Sutherland, the freshman, pushed, and the block goes. That's a ball handling error anyway. Kendrick onto the 4 for Bluefield. Here comes Sydney Walker as well. Now the best start for the Rams, but you remember in set 2, this was similar to the start there, and then Buddy Gallimore called a timeout. Bluefield regrouped and then ended up taking set 2 by a couple of points. Kendrick, almost her 9th kill, and ping-ponged around in the back. She'll get another swing, no return this time. Bluefield within 3. Freshman Sutherland, hard swing and too low. Way better start for the Lions here in set 3. Now Anna Owens, her chance. McCroskey Big swing for Kay. That time it is kept in the air by Keene. That went off of her cheek. Kendrick now. Another dig for Keene, but this time it goes straight into the net. Okay, can't catch a break. That was a tremendous swing. And this is where she's going to have to get it done. The serving doesn't start out as deep back as we saw her do in set one. Randolph blocked and off of the stand. So Bluefield within 2 again. That is the best thing Kay can do here. Hit these serves to get Bryan out of system. Now the set. What a big tap over. Janie Smith. We haven't called on her name tonight. Now it goes over to Reagan Keene, the sophomore. Looked to be in a bit of a daze after that ball hit her from Kaylee Kay. Barker lofting over the block. Barker over the block. Krosky sets. Kendrick. Yes, it lands in. So now Katie Kendrick will serve. Stepping up from the back. Fingertip move for Emily Hicks. Checking in now to be Jessie Toe. She's got a big swing as well. And Veronica Salas, the setter. Just saw Sydney Pierce come on for Bryan. Rams using primarily one setter in Camry McCroskey. A few setters we have seen for Bryan. McElroy whiffed, and that was supposed to go to Barker. Once again, back up to a 4-point lead for Bryan, and when the communication starts to lapse, it's not the best for Bluefield. We've seen this in matches before. That one was probably going to go out. Randolph. Barker, another swing. In there, right in the corner for Kaylee Barker. Barker leading the way for Bluefield tonight, her and Katie Kendrick. 8th kill for her. One of the toughest servers for Bluefield, Camry McCroskey. Barker, that's her 9th. Camry McCroskey causing a lot of commotion for the Lions when she serves, and that's why another ace for Camry McCroskey. (10-9), Bluefield within 1. Krosky going to the back. Another one. Rams have tied it up. Off of Fisher. Bryan gets the lead right back. Jocelyn Mendoza on to serve again. Bryan has the lead. Been a tight one right here in the middle. This is where it breaks away. At least we have seen in the past 2 sets when Bluefield starts to strive after that 10-point mark. McCroskey resets for Barker. McCroskey. Sutherland, a good dig from Salas, sky high. Camacho. Barker. Bumping around in the back. Good chance for Bluefield. McCroskey for Barker. Bluefield seems to be more balanced. They need to get a good swing here. And they do. Point Bluefield. Knotted up again, 11-11. Service error. One of the rare ones from Bluefield tonight. They have served so well. Answer with another serving error. Now this match hasn't been a rock fight. Both teams not making a ton of mistakes except for the big amount of aces. Kendrick. There's Kay. That's what she needs there. Getting a little bit of the yip, so if she can just tip the ball over for points, the Rams will take it. So after the point and the lead going to Bluefield as a serve for McElroy. Smith on the middle blocking came in. Salas back to toe. Long swing, 2-point lead for the Rams. This is where they have broken away in the past couple of sets. Right back within one. (14-13) the score. Blocked. Counted for Bluefield. Rams up by 2, just 10 away from a sweep victory. Have to stay strong here, though. The serves have to be good, and so do the returns. McCroskey targets Kay, two-handed. Mendoza calls for it. Katie Kendrick. Owens going across her body. That was impressive. Rams getting a bit too cute on some of these roll shots. Back within one goes Bryan. Check it into the game. It'll be Randolph working with the setter and Sydney Pierce. Fisher. Now to Kay. Large swing for Randolph, and we're tied up again, 15-15. Have to see if Anna Owens can pull forward here. Bryan needs to keep this going with a win in this set. McCroskey, roll shot to Kendrick. McCroskey, gotta give credit to the Librero, keen in this one. As I say that, right off her fingertips, 16-15. Long serve for Kay. Swing in the back. Barker gets blocked. Sutherland. Which team can be balanced? Bluefield looks like it. And then the long set. Fortunately, in this match, at least in set 3, seems like here in the middle, both teams are just trading mistakes. Left-handed hit for Barker. Pierce. Kept alive. Randolph, big swing, blocked. And Camacho somehow popped the ball loose. McCroskey now for Barker again. Randolph. That'll be a tough ball, and McCroskey picked up the overpass. Barker to the floor. Rams recharge. Kendrick. Hicks. Good pass over to McCroskey. Camacho off the block. Lead going to Bryan. Back for Kendrick, blocked. 2-point lead for Bryan. Well, most of the noise in this gym has been from the folks from Dayton, Tennessee. Rams will call a timeout. Bryan up by 2. They're 7 away from cutting this one in half. Bluefield already up 2-0. Welcome back to the Two Virginias, everyone. Rams down by 2. Buddy Gallimore forced to call a timeout. We're in the later end of set 3. Rams looking for the sweep victory, and they get a gift there as Reagan Keene's serve bounces right into the tape. Rams back within 1. Bryan has made fewer mistakes here in set 3. Camacho going right back for Kendrick, and Camacho has been the difference in set 3. Rams need to rally back. Camacho staying in the rotation, and here is a serve from Veronica Salas. Barker. Salas sets. Randolph swings. Back to Barker. Way over. 20-17 the score in favor of Bryan. Just 5 away now. This has been their largest lead since the beginning of set 3. Just in. Rams gave it up at the last second, and boy, that ball tailed into the court for Bluefield. So an ace falls for Veronica Salas. Rams still struggling on the receive. Salas to the ground. McCroskey, good play, and it's blocked in. Bryan's all fired up. Now back for Salas, keeping this rally going. It's the largest lead of the match in any set for Bryan. Rams need kills. Salas. McCroskey again. McElroy. In there. Jesse Toe. They're 2 away from cutting this lead in half. Rams just look out of sync like they did against Allen. McCroskey. Another one for Barker. Just more height. Bluefield hasn't been able to block anything. McElroy. That one just got a piece of Megan Malone as it grazed her. Rams back within 5. Need good serves here. And who else but Camry McCroskey leading the night in aces. Disaster averted. Over the block. Now they'll serve for set point. Checking into the game, there goes Mendoza. Joining her, Anna Owens. Sutherland. Over the block point, Bluefield. Rams not done yet. Still set point for Bryan. 24-29. Owens off the block. Now Barker and Sutherland colliding there. Tip straight over, and a point for Bluefield. This is a net violation. Rams need a run to keep this one going, down by 4. One of the better servers tonight has been Kaylee Barker. See if she can keep that streak alive. Almost an overpass, Camacho. That's how set 3 has gone for Bluefield, and Bryan capitalizes on the big place from their middle blocker. 25-20, and now the lead is cut in half for the Rams. Quick stat update for you here as we head on to set 4. Rams still up 2-1 after a 25-20 victory for Bryan in set 3. A couple of Rams in double figures. Katie Kendrick with 11 kills tonight, hitting .304. 32 assists for Cameron McCroskey and 10 kills for Kaylee Barker. And on the other end, 9 kills for Rebecca Camacho, who really started a roll for the Bryan College Lions there in set number 3. But set number 4 could be a different story, as you have to beat a team 3 times. That's the beauty of volleyball, as we are glad you are here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. My name is Bailey Engel, and it's been a fun one so far. Total team blocks for Bryan, 7 as opposed to 4 for Bluefield. The reason Bluefield confidently won set 1 and set 2, the aces started to rack up as well. 9 aces for Bluefield, just 3 for Bryan College. Ready to start set 4 as the Rams are walking their way onto the court now here inside the Dome Gymnasium. Buddy Gallimore's team looked a bit lost there at times, especially at the end of set 3. Large lead started to pile up for Bryan. And even though it was 25-20, somehow the score said the game was a little bit closer than it really was. Back onto the floor, we are ready to begin. Serve will start out with Veronica Salas for Bryan College. Rams sending Barker, McElroy, Sutherland, Fisher, McCroskey, and Kaylee Kay to the floor. McCroskey, the senior, the lone senior for this Bluefield College Rams team. It's going to be tough next year because no other setter really plays. McCroskey now for Kay. Long hit in, and that'll count. Good start for Bluefield, and well, for Kaylee Kay coming into that hit right there, just hitting 150 negative in this match. So here's McElroy. Long overpass. Katie Kendrick making them pay. The windmill. And now it's 2-0. That's her 12th kill of the night. Got to remember, in set 2, Rams jumped out to a 5-0 lead in that one. Salas to Camacho. Now she's in double figures. Rams haven't done anything to block the middle. Access to Sutherland. Keen to the floor. Down the line, and it lands in. Tied up again, 2-2. Now it's Mendoza. Kendrick blocked. Fisher can't dig it out. 3-2. Barker made the late decision of land. The momentum really has shifted from the Lions, from the Rams to the Lions in set 3. Now it's set 4. Rams look a little bit lost these serves. Sutherland, not afraid to go against the block. When you have a vacuum of a libero, back, pulling down the tape. It's hard for Bluefield to do anything, and Sutherland pushed it wide. The block attack now within 1-1. Here's Sutherland. McCroskey. Now to Kay. Going against the block. Tip sends it over the line, but it'll count for Bluefield. 4-4 the score. Sutherland, one of those freshmen getting very big reps for Bluefield. Her and McElroy have been really a staple in the starting lineup. And unfortunately, you see errors like that. McCroskey now for Kay. In there! Point Bluefield. 5-5. Now the set from the back. Fisher's been struggling. Here comes Sydney Pierce. That'll be an ace. And that wasn't even a terrific serve either. Kendrick, wow. That's what the Rams need. Already in double figures. Kendrick doesn't bring a fancy serve. Over the block. McElroy, a new middle in there. And there's no return. Rams tie it up. Now can they keep it going, though? Katie Kendrick will try to take the lead for Bluefield. Another line drive. Pierce sent reeling. Hicks now. Barker. Block is there, and Kendrick can't dig it out. Substitutions bringing Randolph in. Mendoza comes off. Bryan up by 1. Here comes Anna Owens. McCroskey. Now for Kay. Pierce sets. Hicks swings. Backward set. Barker just over the block as the ball tickles the rope and lands in for Bluefield. One of our larger broadcasts, all 37 of you watching in right now. Thanks for tuning in. A crucial AAC matchup as the Rams try to get their 10th win of the season and their 7th win in the conference overall. For Barker, a tomahawk swing. Out of bounds, point Bluefield, and the Rams take a 9-8 lead. As for Bryan College, they're 10-16 coming into this one, striving for 11-16. Just 6-10 in conference, though. Coming off of a loss against St. Andrews. McCroskey. He's been one of the testier servers in this matchup, but now 9-9. Laser beam of a serve pounds it right into the netting. Another one for Bluefield. Well, we saw the pattern continue. Unfortunately, it shifted right in the middle when it got to point 15. Bryan surged forward. Tough serve for Barker. They can keep that ball away from Camacho. Rams might be set. Blocked. There's a ton of height there. Camacho's 6 feet tall. McElroy just standing in at 5'8". Two of them freshmen, so they're the same age. Mistake for Bryan, and we haven't seen many of those since set 2. 2-point lead for the Rams now, 11-9. Pierce. Owens now blocked. Looked like that was a bit low. McElroy and Kaylee Kay providing the house now. 12-9. Bluefield up by 3, and a timeout called by Bryan here in set 4. Rams have surged out to a 3-point lead, 12-9 here in set 4, trying to end it after they gave up set 3 to Bryan College. Bryan able to orchestrate, get the ball over the net on that serve. Blocked again, and now a point for Bluefield. There's an error on the Bryan College attack. 4-point lead for the Rams. 13-9. They haven't had leads like this since set number 2. Bryan winning that last set 25-20. Rams won set 1 25-16 and then rallied to win set number 2 25-22. Bryan right back into it though, 13-10. Ronica Salas as well as Jessie Toad joining onto the court. Now for Salas, her serve, and then McElroy attacks the block. One of those few times that the block did not appear from Camacho. 14-10, the score in favor of Bluefield. McElroy, the freshman, ugly serve. Now a chance for Mendoza. Krosky pops it straight up to Kaylee Kay, but Mendoza dug it out, somehow kept alive, and the Rams have to regroup. Off of the block, and Sutherland will get the kill. That might have been one of the hardest balls hit by either team tonight, and somehow Mendoza dove over to keep the ball alive. Rams up 15-11. Here's Doig. Owens. Fisher steps back, and a good thing she did. We saw Bryan was all fired up in set 3. Now not as confident, but they do look focused. Rams have been pretty even kill, even in their successes and failures tonight. Camacho off balance. Here's Kay, a roll shot. Krosky. Katie Kendrick, Mendoza, wow. Still for Mendoza. Krosky sets up Kay. Once more going across her body. Mendoza, oh my goodness. They'll try now with Katie Kendrick, and Salas can't keep it alive. Rams are just out there swinging haymakers right now, cranking the ball. (17-11) now the score. Toe. Overpass. McCroskey manages for the block. Okay. Camacho. Okay, again. Katie Kendrick, and the middle blocker steps up once more for Bluefield. Rams take an 18-11 lead. Jessica Day for Bryan calls a timeout. Bluefield is in command here in set 4. Back here in the Dome, Rams up 7. Just 7 away from taking this one 3-1. Bryan has been a tenacious team at times, but that block and the efforts to their middle blocker have not worked. But right out of the gate, a service error for Bluefield, so a gift goes to the Lions. Sutherland in. Doig usually comes in to serve for her. 18-12 the score. And now for Camacho. Kaylee Kay. Here's Kay. Big swing. And kept alive by him. Or rather, that's Camacho this time. These humongous swings from Kaylee Kay have been well received, especially in set 4. 4 hits on the other end for Bryan. Magic number for the Rams now 6 away. They're up 19-12. Here's Kay. Her swings have been better when Mendoza, and you saw that time Camacho, they have been able to keep them alive, but they have not mustered up anything on the attack. So for Kaylee Kay, she's been getting them out of their rhythm. No block there for Katie Kendrick, though. Tipped up from Sutherland. Now for Barker. Just off the tape, landing in. Rams seem to be a little bit more confident than they did in set 3, of course. Bryan had a huge lead on them, and the Rams made it sort of interesting there at the end, but they seem loose, and they seem more focused. Fortunately, the block has not been a big part of this game. McCroskey trying to go for an outside hitter roll there. Still 20-14 in favor of Bluefield. Now Owens. That'll be an ace. Kay and Sutherland knocking into each other. Owens to keep it alive. Good design play for McElroy. Perfectly executed. Rams up by 5 again. Now McCroskey. Set. And the spike. Smith has came off of the bench and has made some noise late in sets. Reagan Keene. Set. Spike from Sutherland, blocked. That was palmed up. Bryan making it a little bit more interesting here, right back within 4. McCroskey for Barker. Fisher flopping to the floor. Back for Sutherland. Fisher another dig. Barker, big swing. Off the block. The long rally, can Barker end it? Not there. Okay. Off balance, and Bluefield takes the point. Long rally ending in mishaps for Bryan. Now just 3 away from a Bluefield victory, looking for their 10th win of the season. Aiming to go 7-7 in conference, Bryan looking for their 11th win and a chance to go 7-10 in the AAC. Barker. Set from Pierce. Camacho. Fisher with an excellent dig, and now Kaylee Kay. Off the block, counted for Randolph. Another one going for Bryan. Bryan will keep it alive with Salas. Point Bluefield now just 2 away. So here's McElroy. Kay straight to the back. That one won't be dug out. Kaylee Kay a kill, and now it's match point for Bluefield. (24-18). Can McElroy end it here? The freshman serves. Salas. The Camacho blocked. That hasn't been there all night. Another swing. Here's Kay. Didn't have the full swing. Camacho, she did though. 24-19 the score. All kinds of substitutes coming in. Mendoza, who has been digging out most of these swings, she'll serve for the Bryan College Lions. Still match point for Bluefield. McCroskey, Katie Kendrick ends it for the Rams. They win it 3-1, and after the middle blocker pounds it into the court, 25-19 ties a bow on set 4. So the Rams improved to 10-11, 7-7 in the AAC. Bryan College, they made it interesting tonight, winning set 3, but now they fall to 10-17 and 6-11 in the conference. So for Bluefield, Piedmont International will be their next opponent as they go to Lebanon, Tennessee, and they won't be back in the Dome until a day before Halloween. That will do it for our broadcast here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. For Abby Key, our camera person, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score from the Dome. Rams this one 3-1.